In this episode, I'm continuing where I left it at the last one. We're leaving this insane campsite next to the Pacific Coast Highway, and we're heading further up the coast to San Francisco and eventually Oregon. Quite interesting because you've got the cloud cover that you can see in the other videos from above. So I'm like driving down a mountain and I was warm, not hot, but warm enough. And now I'm like descending into or below the cloud cover and it's just cold. All of a sudden I want to put on a jumper. So that's just how massive of a change it was all of a sudden. Because of some landslides and road closures, I had to take a little detour, but obviously I had to visit the Bixby bridge. I was looking forward to shoot some drone footage here, but unfortunately it was way too windy this day, so I had to let that one go. And next up for the day is Monterey, and we'll be driving to San Francisco from there in the morning. So this was last night's campsite. It's not always glitter, glimmer and fancy. I'm just on the pull off next to a road. Busy traffic, so I was up early, but you know, there was no free camping anywhere around, so sometimes you just have to park it and hope for the best. So we're currently on the way to San Francisco, which is basically just on the one if you go up north. So I'll, I don't know, take a little detour to San Francisco, and then we'll be on the Golden Gate Bridge northbound. I eventually made it to San Francisco, and it didn't take too long to realize there's some beautiful buildings around here. And obviously if you're in San Francisco you have to visit the Painted Ladies. Made it to the Golden Gate Bridge. This is I mean, like, I knew it was big, but wow, it's beautiful. He doesn't know I'm coming, but I knew his workshop was not far from San Francisco, and we met at HWY, Utah, and then again at the Southern California Feed Up Week. And I mean, like if you're into Volkswagens and especially split window buses, you'll probably know them anyway. But yeah, I'm just gonna say hi, and from there we're gonna continue our way up north to Oregon. All right, saying hi at Skinner Classics, meeting up with Robert. We met each other at Moab, Utah, and gonna have a look at a couple of his buses. So this little 58 23 window is actually for sale. Robert told me this beautiful creation was built for an amusement park, and it was actually used to pick up children to go to the park as well. Can you imagine how great that would have been as a kid to sit in the back and just get dropped off at an amusement park? After my visit at Skinner Classics and a great lunch, thanks again for that, Robert, it was time to cruise further up north and find a place to camp. The night spot was just on some gravel patch next to a road, but you know, nothing fancy. No one bothered me, not a lot of traffic, so it's pretty good. So yesterday Robert got me all skinnered up, got a nice Skinner Classic t-shirt, and I didn't have any spare points, so Robert still had some old boxes. Like, I usually don't use that many points anymore, so you can have whatever I've got. And then he had these old style Bosch ones which still come with a little bit of lube on them, which as far as I know you can't get anywhere anymore. So very stoked to have 2 sets of them, so that'll keep me running for a long time. Time to hit the road again, and I'll be looking at some beautiful redwoods today. Look at these beautiful massive redwoods. They're huge. Note to self, if you do work, if you check your points, if you work on your car, fix your distributor cap back in place before you hit the highway. So I was just getting some gas and I was driving. I was like, the car feels a little bit floaty and looks as if that one either broke down or just undid itself. I'm gonna have a look at it. Ew, yeah, that one's gone. Look at that. That's not what I want to see. All right, I went to an auto parts store, got myself a bit of red grease. First flushed it out with some WD-40, trying to get rid of just all the gunk. And now I'm just like kind of getting some fresh grease in there. I readjusted it, and yeah, it's pretty good now. I'll hope that'll get me to some place I can get a new wheel bearing. Go. So everything is freshly greased up, and yeah, let's hope for the best. The car drives a hell of a lot better. It must have been coming for a little bit, but I don't know. I was just driving quite slowly, and it just felt like left to right to left, like a bit floaty, and you know, it feels good now. But I got to sort a new wheel bearing and everything. There's not a lot on the coast here. But I'll figure it out. It'll last me another couple hundred miles, hopefully. With the car being good enough to keep going, I hit the coastal road again, and my god, the Oregon coast is beautiful. With the sun setting, it was time to find our first campsite in Oregon. That's it. We're all parked up for the night, ready to go. Next episode, we'll be camping out more in Oregon. And I might or might have not bought a bus.